So, contrary to popular belief, you are not Superman or Superwoman. Here's what I mean. Me personally, over the past couple months and honestly years, I've always wanted to be seen as dependable. I've always wanted to be seen as the guy that can do it. Like, I get stuff done. And I think that you have to remember sometimes that you're still human. You're not Superman. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say you don't know how to do something. And that's one of the main lessons I've learned over the past couple months. And I want to share some of that insight with you sitting there watching this video right now. So welcome to the video. So one of my biggest issues I've had was not saying no to things that I should have said no to. Part of it came from ego. Part of it came from really wanting to do something. Part of it came from wanting to make that other person happy and also just be seen as dependable, reliable. Sometimes that hurts you more than it helps you. I use the analogy of wanting to be Superman because I think deep down, every person wants to be seen as that hero to the people around them. I love being able to help people. The problem with that is that you can sometimes try to save people from certain situations that they get themselves in by trying to take stuff off their plate. Oh, hey, I can help you with this. Hey, I can do this. And sometimes you end up making the situation worse because you said, yeah, I can help with this. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. And you're spinning all these plates. But really, it's like, yo, I can only handle spinning 3 plates at a time. And I've already been spinning 3. Now I have 5. It's only a matter of time before everything collapses around you. So it's important to know when you can actually step in and help somebody. And a lot of it is just being honest with yourself and saying, hey, I can help you, but I can only do this much. Sometimes it's even like, right now, I would love to help you, but where I'm at in my life right now, I can't help you with that. You have to know what your own limits are. And sometimes that can also come from being around people who are doing big things and you see how much stuff they're doing and it makes you also want to try to put out at the same level that they're putting out. Sometimes they might have trained that muscle and made that muscle a little bit stronger than your muscles are right now. It's like being in the gym. There could be somebody that could bench 250, right? And maybe all you can bench is 185, but you really want to try to hit that 250 and you know you can't hit the 250 yet because you haven't trained to get to that point yet, but you still try to hit the 250 because you feel bad of them having to take the weights off the bar all the time. And sometimes what happens when you do that, you realize you can't lift it and then you end up straining yourself and hurting yourself in the process when all you had to do is be honest with yourself and say, right now I can only bench 185, but I'm gonna get up to 250. Because sometimes too, when you're comparing yourself to other people, you might think that they're crushing it, but really they're at their own limit right now. And for all you know, they could be miserable operating like that because I don't think everybody operates in the same way. So sometimes the way you're trying to help them might not even help them because it doesn't even function well with how they operate. Because I think another thing that also comes from not asking for help is the ego. I think that ego is a double-edged sword. I think it's good to have one a little bit, but you have to keep it in control. There's tons of people that are in the hospital, in jail, and dead because of ego. So you have to learn how to use it in the proper way. And I would say for me, part of my ego was not asking for help. And it was because I wanted to show that I was dependable. I wanted to show that I was strong. And I think that a lot of it came from like, oh, if I have to ask for help, it's going to show that I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't want to come off as stupid. I don't want to show that I'm not confident in what I'm doing here. I want to keep them at ease with whatever they're doing. I don't want them to worry like, uh-oh, does he really know what he's doing? Because I'm asking for help on a thing. But sometimes saying no, honestly, is really saying yes to the right things. Now, I think that you should always really weigh things before you say no to them and be honest with yourself. It's like, okay, is this the thing I can handle? Is this the thing I can't handle? Okay, I need to say no to this. Because sometimes no might mean, no, I can't help you right now. It doesn't mean that you can't help them in the future. So that's how you also need to look at it too. Is like sometimes no doesn't mean not ever. Sometimes no just means no, not right now. Because also you have to remember too, the people that care about you won't hate you for having boundaries. If anything, they'll respect you more because of those boundaries and they'll want to keep to those boundaries. Let's just say it's like, okay, I know that I can only do this many photo shoots this month and you're already at your limit capacity. Even mentally, you're like, yo, I'm starting to get a little burnt out. I need to chill out for a little bit. It's okay to say to people and clients, okay, I can't get you in this month. I could probably get you in next month. Why? Or saying, no, honestly, right now, I can't take any more bookings. Because being open and honest with people, if they truly want to work with you, they'll respect it and be like, okay, yeah, I'll book with you next month. Because if they're like, man, come on now, I don't like, come on, bro, you can't just squeeze me in. It's like, no, I can't squeeze you in. That might not be somebody you want to work with anyways, because they probably would turn into a nightmare client. And this is a topic for another video, but it's like not forcing it. I think also when you're trying to save everybody and help people, and this is kind of, I'm gonna make closing statements on this, but like a mentor of mine made a video a little while back. His name's Elliot Hulse, and he was talking about always trying to save people, and you're trying to save people, always trying to step in and help people and be dependable. Like, hey, I just want to help people. And he said, people don't want to be saved. They really don't need your help most of the time. And honestly, that's the thing that you have to realize too. Sometimes they really don't need your help. A lot of the times we try to step in and help people, but it's not actually helping them. Honestly, it's making it worse. You're stepping in and trying to take over and do this thing for them, and like, oh, I can help you with this, oh, I can help you with, and honestly, they're like, dude. And sometimes deep down, they really don't want your help. I think sometimes that comes from you getting the satisfaction from helping them, which is honestly, where is the wanting to help them really coming from? You have to be honest with yourself on that. Am I trying to help this person because I actually want to help them? Or am I trying to help this person because it's gonna fill some void or something that I have going on in me? That also is a factor to keep in mind with one, asking for help, but also trying to help other people too, and thinking that you're Superman and trying to take on all these different tasks. Sometimes you're trying to help a bunch of other people with all these different tasks when really you got a whole bunch of mess back there that you don't want to deal with. So you're like, hey, I'll help you with your mess because I don't want to deal with my mess. And because you haven't dealt with your mess, you're going to end up making their mess worse. So this has honestly been a thing that's been kind of resonating with me over the past 2 months. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.